Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to our class Exploit. Here we are going to learn how to change the language of your computer with just step by step. So it is very simple and straight, okay? I for one have been facing terribly difficulties on how to change the language of my computer. So I have to use the computer for almost 3 months, then roaming up and down, looking for technicians that can maybe change the language, and of course they have to tax me, right? They tax me some amount of money, then later on the thing was like after 2 weeks, then it went back to a normal French language. So I was like, oh, so I'm going to enter a shock by maybe moving to technicians all the time to change language on my computer. So with thanks to editing exploit, we have come up with this initiative to bring you video, to make this video, and in this video you are going to learn how to change the language of your computer with just step by step. Now let's begin the whole show. You just need to put some little bit of seriousness. Look at my arrow. This is the arrow of my mouse moving up and down. So now I'm going to take you directly to the menu button. Now this is the button here at the extreme end of the computer. If should in case you don't know, this is the icon here. So I'm going to click on this menu icons, and here from there I like it to load with thanks to editing. So we are going to make it rapid. So thank you, and it is load. Here is the menu button. So and here we have everything we want in the computer. So here we are just going to go straight, since as we are not interested of all this, because this is whole mess for now, since that this is not our intentions, but our intention is to change the language of our computer. So now, no matter the type of computer you're using, just be patient. Is it desktop? Is it laptop? So just be patient. We are just going to do that all step by step. So the first step was opening the icon button, which is it. We go back. That was the first step, the menu icon button. So we click on it again to be sure. So we click on it, and the next thing we are going to click straightly, we have File Explorer. That is not what this is not in our intentions, but our intention is to go to setting. So we click on setting. We click on setting, and thanks to editing, the setting is at our disposal right now. So these are the various application. These are the various things that are in the setting that maybe, but our interest is to look at time and language. Okay, so we have to click on time and languages. So we have time and languages now on our computer. We have time, date and time, region and language, speech. But I want to tell you that you will be very eager, right, to click on regions and language, that you are going to change the language automatically. But I'll prove you that this is just the third step. Now as we clicking on it, so we're going to click on it, and now we have the languages. Sorry for identification. We have the languages, and in the languages we have to add language. Okay, maybe I have added French, right? No, I want to add Chinese. I want to change my language to Chinese. Okay, or I want to change my language to Spanish, any of the language that I wish. Let me say I want to change it to Bosnian, but my interest now is to change the language to add what? Chinese traditional. So I've added Chinese traditional. Now they have given me the various type of Chinese traditional Hong Kong, Sa, Chinese traditional Macau, Sa, Chinese traditional Taiwan. So I love Taiwan, so let me say I've choose Taiwan. Okay, so now I've added Chinese traditional. This is it here. But has my language changed? It's still in English. Wow. So but we need to learn now, what is the next step? What are we going to do? If you want to go, if I click on it, they will tell me that maybe options. Maybe they were going to give me options. which I'm not interested all about that. So but now, yeah, they have given me set as default. Oh, but I can choose if I want to change the language to this. So I say let me click on set as default. My language has been set as default as Chinese language. But now I want to look, it says searching for Windows update. That is not my concern. My concern now is to see how I can change this language automatically to Chinese. So what I need to do is click first on here. Look at this search button. They say find a setting. Find, you've seen the search icon here. They say find a setting. So I click on it. Then maybe type language. Then after typing language, I click enter. Then after clicking enter, now I have varieties of languages here, right? Now, these languages are out here to maybe set you under confusion. But I'm just going to tell you that don't worry, because in this video, I'll remind you that we are going to change our language of our computer with just step by step. So this is, if you are at this point, means that you are almost changing the language of your computer. So the next thing that you're going to do is to click on, look at, we have add language to device. No, that is not our concerns. Choose a website. If website can use your language list, that is not our concern. Edit language and keyboard options, that is not our concern. Synchronize your language and keyboard settings, that is not our concerns. Language, but let us think about this one. But let's go to region. Remember we did regions already. Add language, we have already added Chinese. Make text, oh, this is not our really concern. Synchronize your settings, oh, we are not here for general settings synchronizations, but we are here. But let's look at this one. Language, we are seeing letter A, letter A, and the Chinese letter. So but our main concerns to be on how to change this language to automatically to Chinese, to French, to Spanish, to Portugal, to Germans, to any of the language, Latin, be it what. So, but here is the place that we are going to do all this. Yeah. So let's click here, and I click here. So when I click here, I allow it to load, then I see what's next. So I've double click again to make it fast. Wow. Okay. I have it here. I have it here, but it's still loading. Now that I've clicked on the language, let's see what I have. With thanks to editing, we are going to make this video very short for you to really understand and complement. So thank you. Now we have the various language. Look at Chinese language has become the input, you know, because we have make it as default language. But I'm not going to come to options, because I've already made it as default language, so there is no need coming into options. So what I just need to do is maybe how am I going to create these things? How am I going to change the language on my computer to be in Chinese, in Portuguese, in German, in French, in Latin, in Afrikaans? But now we are just going to do this in step by step. I think this is the almost last box stop, but not the least. So after here, we are not going to choose any of these languages. Make sure this is our Chinese languages at the head. So now what are we going to do? We are going to come here. No, we don't want to change date, time, or numbers format. We don't want to go to control panel. I believe we don't want to go to control panel, but I believe that what we are going to do is go to advanced setting. In French, the writing will be advancé, advanced, paramount, something like that. Sorry for the board language. Okay, so as we click on advanced settings, we'll allow it to load for a couple of minutes, and here we are. After loading for a couple of minutes, we have to see what's next. So we have add advanced setting. They say override for Windows display. If you want to use a display language that's different than one determined by the order of your language list, choose here. Okay, let me choose. You see that I have varieties of languages. So now I want to choose maybe French. Okay, let me say assume that I want to choose French, and I've choose French. So after that, I come down here, I look at it. I see now that Chinese now. The Chinese language I chose, this is it, right? The same thing I had. in the language and regions. Dates and regions and language. Okay, but now look at it. This is it now. So this is almost the last thing. Congratulations, you have finally successfully changed the language of your computer. Now what you need to do is maybe click on save here, which I'm not going to click, because if I click, we're going to reset your computer, will be reset. Okay, you are going to reset your you are going to restart your computer, not reset, please. We are going to restart your computer. That means you allow it to load, you unmute every applications open, and you allow it to restart itself. And when it restarts itself, you will be able, and when it's finished restart, when it comes back to your menu box, and congratulations, your computer has been, the computer language has successfully been changed. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Behind the microphone, we have Kajitine that has been there for the editing, and he has been pressing all the 99 buttons to make sure that this video should come out live and online. So, but notwithstanding, and thanks to the management of MTN that I have data to update this video online, and also notwithstanding, thanking you too for watching the video and inquisitive to know more things about your computer. So, but notwithstanding, for more inquiries, maybe you wish to get more videos, you wish to know many things, remember the title of our channel is Explore, which means that we are exploring everything: nature, love, relationship, marriage, Christianity, Muslim, Judaism, whatsoever religions may be, philosophy, math, technology. So thank you very much. What you just need to do is like and subscribe to my channel. Remember, behind the microphone we have been catching time as editing, and the voice speech is not a person but me, MCY. So thank you very much. God bless you. As we move